All right, in this video, I just want to give you my thoughts about, the fear that comes when you take a new decision or a new step. Okay, I just finished having a session with a client, and he just shared with me the fear that he feels for the new decision that he's going to take. Now, obviously, I'm not going to speak about what he spoke to me because it's fresh, but I'll give you a larger perspective. Okay, let's assume that you are going to get married. Okay, it's a very life changing decision. Okay, or let's assume that you are going to migrate to a new country. Okay, that's a very risky proposition. Or let's say you're going to resign from a job that you are absolutely comfortable. Everyone knows you. You have a good track record. The salary is guaranteed, and management knows you. And you are taking a risk of resigning from there and going to a new company. Now, there's always a case where maybe it'll work, maybe it'll not. Now, if it works, great. Let's say you got married, it works out, great. You migrated, it works out, great. You resigned from a company, you took up a new job, it's working out, great. But now, if everything in life was guaranteed, then you wouldn't have to worry about it, right? The reason why people are afraid is because there's always a chance, a possibility of failure. Even starting a business, many people, they start a business and they share it on social media. We are going to have this grand opening. Let's say a restaurant, we are going to have this grand opening. We invite you, your presence is great. Indians have that, they send a card. We request for your honorable presence, all these sweet sounding words. Please come, and there'll be a ribbon cutting, and then there'll be a cake cutting, and all that stuff. So it's a very feel good moment. Okay, and they dress up very well. Everyone dresses up as if it's a wedding, and they come down there, everyone's excited, and they cut the ribbon, and then everyone comes in, and then you see, oh, look at the decor, look at everything. Everyone's smiling. You take photographs, you have a videographer, and then everyone sits in their places, and you serve everyone, and everyone's filled with positivity, and everyone's so happy for you, and you're just excited about this new venture. But then, after the party is over, obviously you have to clean up everything, and then a new day starts. A new day starts the following day. In fact, I tell people the bill starts running from the minute you took the decision. So next day you open up and you are waiting for new customers to come in, you're waiting to serve them, you're waiting for coordinating with the kitchen staff, the waiters, and keeping the customers happy, getting positive reviews, and then they'll write in Google review, oh, we had a great time. You take more photographs, putting it on social media, people start talking, a customer base starts building up, and then loyal friends, loyal customers start coming in, and business works out well. But here's the problem. Not everything goes happily ever after. How many marriages do you know where people had the best of intentions, two really good individuals, really nice people, got married, they put on their Sunday best clothes and their behavior and image and everything else, and they had dreams about we'll get married, we will settle down in this country, we will have 2 children, 5 children, then we'll have grandchildren, and we will invest in this property, we will retire. But somewhere down the line, the journey becomes pretty rocky. Things start getting unpredictable. Unplanned events take place, and all of a sudden you don't look eye to eye on things, you don't agree with things, you start arguing, you have changed, she has changed, and then tensions start building up, and then indifferences, then you say something that is hurtful, she says something that is hurtful, and then you realize this is not what I signed up for. Then eventually cracks start appearing as you say and do things that hurt each other. Cracks start building, and finally the glass cracks, and then it's too late to repair, no matter what you do. In the same way with, let's say, a job or employment, You have a job where the boss knows you, where your immediate boss knows you, the management knows you, your colleagues know you, the vendors know you. You're getting a guaranteed salary every month. You're having a fixed routine. You are getting up at a particular time. You have to drive in a particular direction. You just like automatic. It's like you don't even have to think about it. You just know where to land, where to park. Getting out of the car, sitting in that place that is meant for you. It's so automated. And then you know what your boss wants, you know what your colleagues want, you know what is expected out of you, you know what time is the lunch break, you know where to eat, and then you know what is to be done next, and you know what time you have to go home, and you plan out the next day. It's so like just click of finger, everything is so perfect. But then you decide, I want something more than this. I want a better job. I want more responsibilities. I want more money. I have this one life. I want to achieve my dreams. Because you don't want to be at the same level. You see your colleagues, you see your friends, you see others earning double the salary, better position, better life. And you think, there's more to life than this. And then you want to resign and you want to take up that new job. Because, you worked on your skills, your experience, you deserve something more. But then the question is, you got the job offer, you got the better salary, you got better everything. What if it doesn't work? And imagine you resign from here and you go there. What if things don't work out there? Then where will you go? You can't go back to the same old company because they'll get a replacement. And most probably they're not going to take you back. Because, you kind of betrayed them. Nobody's going to take you back. And even if you go back, you'll be laughed, you'll be mocked at. He left us and he came back with his tail between his legs. And then imagine if you have to migrate to another country. You are, let's say, in whichever country that you are. And you think, okay, I'll go to Canada, I'll go to Australia, I'll go to, Europe or UK. And you tell all your friends, all your families, everyone, you resign from your company, you shake hands with your friends, you embrace them. You tell all your loved ones, I'm going to go for a new adventure. Everyone claps their hands. And you finally make the move. And you go to a new country, a new land, and there's going to be a struggle. But you do not know the intensity of the struggle. You do not know how long you have to go through the struggle. You do not know when will it end. When will you get a break? You do not know. And there is a high probability that things don't go as per plan or you'll fail. The degree to which you fail is a big question. But then, if it is bearable, you can go through life. But what do you do when it becomes unbearable? Let's say things don't work out. First 6 months, yeah, I can take it. 1 year, yeah, I can take it. Okay, small job, yeah, I can take it. 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years, 3 years. But then you're like, hey, what the hell, man? I thought I would have a tough time 6 months, 1 year, maximum 2 years, but this is still going on. How long? Then the question, how long can I take this low position, low salary? Or what if you didn't plan out? Oh, sheesh, man, I never thought, rent would be so expensive. I never thought people would be so indifferent. I never thought that my degree, my education, my skill level would not be recognized at all. I was not aware that there are no job opportunities. I got misled thinking that things are amazing here. I overestimated my own skills. I overestimated what I could achieve. Then what do? You have uprooted your life from where you were and you're going to a totally new place. Now things don't work out there. What will you do, man? Now, are you going to go back to from where you came? People will laugh at you. They will look at you. Hey, he came back with the tail between his legs. People are rude. Sometimes they can be heartless. People will give comments which can really hurt you. Then what will you do? How long can you hide? Are you going to just hide in your bed with your blanket up and not go out? People will look at you. They'll want to say things. You know that there is a stress, there's a pressure, there is that uncomfortable thing. But you have to keep quiet. How long will you keep quiet? There's a question, right? And think about it. Especially if you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s, yeah, you can afford to take those risks. But what if you're in your 40s, man? When you're young, you can bounce back and start all over again. What if you're in your 40s? What if you're in your 50s? Can you do it again? All over again? Okay, if you're young and you got married and you went through some kind of tragedy or things didn't work out, yeah, you can get married again. But then not everyone can. What if you're in a conservative society and you're a female, and then everyone says these words which are hurtful. Oh, you're like a second-hand furniture. You're used. Then what do you do? What if you invested so much of your feelings and emotions into that relationship where it feels like you just can't breathe? How will you overcome this? What if you have a child? What if you have a child? Do you know that it'll literally rip off your heart? Can you imagine your child being in someone else's arms, being mentored, fathered, or mothered by somebody else? Do you know how you'll feel? Do you know how it feels if your child disrespects you and doesn't give a damn about you? See, whenever I speak to clients about all these issues, all of them share with me their fears. It's a scary thing. Don't think that only you're going through this. A person like me, literally, every single day is a new day. Every day is a new day. Every day I have to get a new client. I have to put out a new video. I have to reach out to someone new. It's not that I got one client and I don't have to worry for the rest of my life. Rent has to be paid every month. Electricity, water, internet. Every day I have to buy food. Every day I have to buy groceries. Every day I have to take care of myself. If someone gets sick, I have to pay. There are so many things here. Just like you, I also have the same thing. And unlike most of you who get a guaranteed salary every month, I don't know if I'm going to get any money tomorrow. So I can't rest on my laurels. Yeah, I might have savings, but I can't say, oh, savings no problem. What if tomorrow I get an accident? What if tomorrow I'm paralyzed? What if tomorrow I can't talk? What if I'm blind? What if I can't move my hands? Anything can happen in life. Life itself is unpredictable. Life, health, one accident. Here in the roads of Samui, every single day there's an accident. Every single day. Not one, multiple accidents because the tourists drive like mad. Thailand is one of the most dangerous places in the world to drive on the street, especially if you're driving a scooter. It's almost like death. So life is unpredictable. And everything in life is unpredictable. Your health, your marriage, your relationships, your job, the economy, nothing is guaranteed. So what am I trying to tell you through this video? Life in itself doesn't offer you any guarantees. And there's no assurance that even after you give your best, that you'll get the return on investment or you'll get the return. You can literally love your child with your heart, your soul, your strength, your spirit. You can sell yourself for your child only for the child to grow its wings and totally dump you, leave you, disregard for you. Or maybe the child is good and maybe the child meets with an accident, the child can die, or you don't know what will happen. Just imagine you give your whole life for your child and your child meets with an accident and dies. We have seen so many incidents like, oh, this Instagrammer, this influencer tried to take a photograph near the waterfall, died, or accident. That is life. In Dubai, we had this incident where this parent, mother and father from Pakistan who had come down to Dubai, Sharjah, where they were staying, they had the eldest daughter, the eldest son, one other son, and three other children, smaller ones, 6. And the first one got admission in USA and got her PR for America, those 2. The third one was studying in USA. The fourth one was going to go to USA. And the other 3 were small and they were nearly in their 60s. They decided to go, this actually happened, huh? They decided to go for the wild wadi. Wadi, it's like a mountainous region where there's just a small river flowing there with the mountains. They took their 4-wheel drive and they went there. All of a sudden there was a flash flood with the rocks and boulders, and the water just comes like a wall. And unfortunately, they were there. and the 4 eldest ones were killed. Just imagine you have like 6 children, you gave your entire life to helping them establish themselves, your entire life. And in one swoop, all of them died. And now they are left with three children, they are retired and they have to look after them again. And they were staying in Dubai, UAE. So they had to go back to Pakistan, where there was no hope, there was no future. And we're talking of the 80s. So that is life, man. We have seen incidents where newly wedded, this has happened in so many countries. You can just Google search, you'll find a story. Something happened. Husband died or wife died. People who have migrated abroad, only to realize the company that they decided to work for closed down, or like COVID happened or something happened, or suddenly they changed the PR policy. Like people who have migrated to USA and USA changes policies, and people who stayed there 13 years, 15 years were sent back. And now there are people who started their business, put their life savings into a business only to face some disaster, either COVID or government policy, or the partner cheats them. Life is scary. Life is unpredictable. Yeah, we take inspiration from Elon Musk and Jack Ma and some inspirational story or some video on YouTube and say, yeah, he can do it, I can do it. NBA and cricket and WWE, and oh, he became a gold medalist and he became a CEO and he became a multimillionaire. And it feels good. And these are feel-good stories. But for every one successful person, there is it's miles and miles of just victims or failures or graveyards or tombstones of people who have lost everything. Now, I'm not trying to depress you, but I'm trying to make you understand reality. You'll get some influencer or some ad on YouTube. Oh, I'm a manifester. Or, Oprah did this. You can do that. Or if you follow these 4 strategies, you'll get Instagram followers. Or, you'll make 7-figure income. Nobody knows this secret. It's all bullshit here. It's all bullshit. Now, I'm not trying to tell you that be in your comfort zone. No. If you're in your comfort zone also, it's worse. You might end up getting the company will shut down, or they'll throw you out, or you'll be redundant. You have to get out of your comfort zone. That is a given. But all I'm trying to tell you is there are risks. And if you're aware that there are risks and you are afraid, it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be scared. Channelize that energy, that fear, into making yourself better. Have a focus, have an obsession, and don't stop till you achieve your dream. Or whatever that short-term goal or long-term goal, don't stop. But don't overthink. Don't be paranoid with the fear, because being paranoid, overthinking, being worried, it's only going to affect your health and destroy you. Action. Do something. Every single day, do something. And that will help you. So, remember, life is all about taking chances, taking risks. There'll always be a possibility of failure, but don't let that discourage you from inaction. That's all I want to tell you. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you heart to heart. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, if you're scared, there are many others like you who are scared. Don't overthink. Don't be I'm not going to tell you don't be afraid. Be afraid, yes, but channelize that energy, channelize it, and use it as fuel to push yourself towards the greatness. And I sincerely hope you achieve whatever it is that you're hoping or targeting. Good, bad, ugly, feel free, comment down below. I keep it real on this channel. Let me know what you think. You guys take care.